A classic FLoB-a-Thon Subathon stream. It's day 63. It is Thursday, September 25th. John Lego just gifted a random sub. Thank you very much. And there's 28 hours and 53 minutes
to test these babies out.
Left on the timer. And that's a fantastic alert. Thank you, Taos Shadjic, for converting your Prime to a Tier 1 sub. Canceling that Amazon Prime. That's what you got to do. You got to cancel your Amazon Prime, your YouTube Bread Premium, whatever they're calling it.
It is a beard, Jordy.
Oh.
A fine, full, dignified beard. One which commands respect and projects
another one.
Thoughtfulness and dignity.
Panda Power! Thank you for 82 months in the sub tub. Another number worth noting is that we're at 85,803.5 megabytes. Quick, load the game before the hype train leaves. Have you got your woofs ready? Woof! There it is. Thank you, Wolfie. Let's leave the hidey hole. Let's secure the hidey hole. Let's grab that dog. Look upon
Woof.
our works and despair for our Lorgon 111 Pumpkins of Magical Hoursness from the last stream where we had Dr. Brian Lorgon 111 on. The compass. Where is the compass? Thank you. That was shocking and alarming. Let's continue west to those far lands here in Minecraft Beta 173. Planned date of arrival at the destination that this series is definitely not about is Saturday, October 4th. Coming up on a week
No need
away.
to count those pumpkins. There are 111 of them.
There are 111 pumpkins. It says so by the way that they look. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I do not, as I mentioned to stream, have a guest today. And that's fine. It's also, I'm trying not to freak out. I'm just trying not to freak out, man. And like, try to get people to be guests as if like that's the last time we'll have a chance to speak to anybody. We definitely have time even after we reach the far lands. We have some ideas of how we can include others. No stress, man. No stress, no freaking out. It's fine. So yeah, we'll do a stand. I do want to, need to record an episode. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow so it goes out like a week before, just to make sure everybody gets it. Oh, so that's interesting. I gotta come up with things to say. Speaking of things to say, is anybody here in public relations? Is anybody here have a communications degree? You're not gonna get that, Wolfie? How do you press release? How do you do a press release? I understand like the format and like what you have to put in it. But like, you just throw it in the air and hope it lands on someone important. You simply press the release button. Because I was thinking about that. The girlfriend brought that up. I'm like, yeah, I thought about that, but I don't know how to do that. I suppose I should just, like, sit down. It would probably go on your website. The other problem is I don't want a lot of people, like, wanting to interview me. I don't like interviews. I mean, I would want to, like, send stuff to people who have published stuff in the past. Like, I'll send one to the writer of the New Yorker article of... who basically, you know, Kotaku and, like, the other outlets kind of just filtered it from the New Yorker online article. I suppose I should send something to the Guinness World Records people, even though I don't know if they particularly care anymore about this. Have they even ever come out with a... They said the Gamer Edition was coming back. But I haven't seen anything about the Gamer Edition of the Guinness World Records anymore. When did they stop the Gamer Edition? I had my big blurb, my big segment in, like, what was that? 2015? Was that the 2015 edition? And it went for a couple years after that, because I was in, like, just like a little blurb after that. But then it, like, stopped. I bet you it was, like, probably around COVID, or 2018, 2019, maybe. A year or two ago, you were the answer to a question on a quiz page on their site. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just, like, write a custom, just, like, write an email. The contact I have at the Guinness World Records and be like, I don't know if you're still interested in this. I know other people have already gotten there. However, you might be privy to know that October 4th is the day. Yeah, no AI. I will not be using AI, and neither will you. It's forbidden. All I know about press releases is you put for immediate release on the top, right? That I know too. So yeah, that's like low-key, ooh, just a thought in my mind. You have to use those stamping machines with the letters? You mean a typewriter? Is that a stamping machine with letters? Ah, a typeset. A Gutenberg. A Gutenberg. Indeed. So yeah, I mean, that's, again, it's a big deal. I get it. But it's also, like, not. I mean, that's kind of the attitude I've taken over the whole thing, is that it's extraordinarily ridiculous what we're doing here. Entirely ridiculous. And to, like, suddenly apply some sort of, I don't know what to call it, like a false sense of grandeur, or like accomplishment to it, I feel like is against my every urge. But I know it's a big deal for you alls. Did we cancel the marching band? Man, it's too late. I was looking like at like Fiverr for like people like will make your music into mariachi, but usually it's just people making MIDI files, like digital mariachi tracks. It's not actually like a full mariachi band. I honestly was considering that. FLoB having been charitable makes it grand, right? I mean, that's what I think we were talking about with like Anasia, is that it kind of gives it an importance beyond its self, like just its face value. Speaking of which, $9,176 raised so far for the UNRWA since July, when we started raising money. Guinness already has the 2026 gamer book with example pages on the website. Oh. Maybe it's coming out in 2026. Organizers. West.
Side sleep in.
Was it side sleeping? Liquidy. You requested a day off. Well, thank you. I mean, that makes it important. Don't nobody lose your jobs over it, obviously, but that's very too late. That's very humbling. I'm concerned October 4th is going to be a very long day of walking. I mean, I am too. I'm taking the information from the spoiler chat, and I'm going to be buffeting. I mean, I'm pretty much going to be streaming all of next week, whether or not they're single segment streams or 1 or 2 double segment stream in there. I'm also going to be doing that episode. So for those of you in the know, don't worry. I mostly have things under control. And if it just turns out that I've woefully underwalked prior to October 4th, is this going to be a long stream? Everybody loves long streams. Top blockologists, block counters. Bird watchers. Indeed. Well, yesterday, and I don't think the girlfriend wants me to talk about this because she finds it to be embarrassing. But I don't think it. I think it's a normal adult homeowner thing that happens. You had no idea where this conversation was going, but I spent a good majority of the day crawling army man style under the deck out front here. Because we have meese in the walls. Not the walls, the ceiling of the basement. There's like a gap between the floor on the first floor and the basement. A moose? There's a moose? There's a big house. We had this problem a year or more ago. Oh, mice. I get mice. That's funny. But anyway, as I've mentioned many times before, this is a very old house. And it's been lifted. It never had a basement, but it's been lifted and put on this basement. And I think it's just gravity that's holding the house on the concrete walls of the basement. So you can imagine where holes and gaps might exist. So a little bit ago, the girlfriend went under there and stuffed steel wool in those gaps, and that seemed to have solved the problem. Until a couple of nights ago when we heard skittering above our heads when we were down here. And this is embarrassing how she doesn't want people to think that we live in squalor or like, you know, she doesn't want it to seem like, you know, we're filthy or like we live in a low quality housing in a bad neighborhood. Your house was built in 1833. It will never not have mice in the walls. Yeah, this house was built over 100 years ago. It is the way of thinking. The biggest problem is that the ceiling in here is like a drop ceiling, but it's like a permanent one. So we can't like remove the tiles to clean out or investigate up there without like destroying the ceiling. The only way we can get up there is through the light fixtures, is removing the light fixtures. And we have put traps up there. And we left traps up there from the last time, and we found the traps had been trupped, and they had mouses in them. What's above the ceiling? The floor of the upstairs? So yeah, anyway, I got more supplies and went crawling under the deck, which was, for me, was very much army crawling. And there was some of the steel wool that had been pulled out. It also was like rusty. That's the thing, like I was doing too much research, ADHD, and apparently like copper wire, copper wool is supposed to be better because it doesn't corrode and rust away. But also they don't just sell that at the, you know, hardware stores, so it's harder to get. Yeah, I wasn't really claustrophobic. There is a lot of spider webs and spiders dangling from the deck and making me brushing up against me and sticking to my hat. Steel, that's what I did. Last time we just did steel wool. This time I got more steel wool and the expanding foam. So I put the steel wool in and then foamed into the steel wool. So that hopefully will do the trick. It may have trapped the mice that are here in the ceiling. Which is fine, because we'll just go around and replace the traps, and hopefully they get desperate enough that they go to the traps and get trapped. Yeah, that was a day. That was a very laborious event. Steel eating super mice. Yeah, I mean, I feel for animals and everything like that, but we don't need to. I mean, last year, Peepers, not last year, but when this first happened, Peepers earned his keep and got 2 of them. I think they just got desperate enough that they crawled up through the heating intake vents and upstairs, and Peepers was on it. That's the thing. There's not a lot of... I didn't see any mouse droppings outside. I feel like they're getting in and, like, staying in. I don't think they're really hanging out outside. Alright, hold on. Alright, don't be disappearing on me in your ice, Wolfie. So yeah, it's an annoyance. It's definitely an annoyance. There definitely could be worse things. It's not rats or cockroaches or anything. Oh, that's a boat. I don't know that we have to worry about hantavirus, but yeah, that's why we're not, that's the other thing. We don't want to, like,
Side sleep in.
pull down the ceiling and have a bunch of droplets coming down with the ceiling. And the last time we had this problem, I did, like, stick a vacuum up there and vacuum out what I could. But yeah, I don't understand how this ceiling is installed. Because I feel like it's, like, glued up or something like that. Like, there's no, like, way to... properly do these things. We must always worry about hantavirus. Alright, we don't need to be freaking me out. But I appreciate your concern. We don't need to be freaking the girlfriend out either. Like I said, she's probably going to be upset if she finds out I talked about this. I think they just come inside when it gets cold, and it has been getting cooler at night, so... Wear your respirator. I will. Wolfie? There he is. Well, we do have, like, cats outside. Neighborhood cats. But they seem more interested in getting birds and squirrels than meese and mice. Just raise their rent. Mice on Mars. Is that this song that's playing right now? Or is this Sweden? Isn't Mice on Mars one of the Minecraft songs?
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Do you think you'll go to the farther lands?
Mice on Venus. The farther lands? Don't tell me about some newfound farther lands. It's a myth.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
This message brought to you by the mice.
If you go into the farlands, I wouldn't go any further than the spawn shock. Well, good news. I'm not you. I'll do what I want. Tell me I can't do a thing will make me want to do it more. You just can't release the holo jeeb. Man, I gotta make those t-shirts. I mean, at least
Kurt
the...
J. Mac News. Song play this just in. Kurt is not you.
Kurt is not you. I just gotta make the, Who walked to Farlands? That looked interesting from a distance, but it's less interesting up close. I am intrigued by the possibility of walking, like, with the Farlands on the side. But I don't know how, like, feasible that is. Like, lag or, like, real lag, not floating point lag. I mean, yeah, we're going to have to do some of that to get back to 0, because who knows how far we've wandered out now. Are you genuinely scared for accidentally making it earlier than the schedule? Are you carefully planning? I have a team of block counters that I have placed my trust in. That I am basing my progress on.
Top men.
People keep asking if I'm looking at F3, or you should just look at F3 to make sure. Nope. Won't do it. Top cheaters, yes. The nerds have us covered. Creepers.
Cornerlands. Cornerlands. That much further than other lands. Are they weird? Look out, bud. They've got floating point error blood. Watch out. Here come the Cornerlands. To the old Spider-Man thing song.
Ah, Spider-Man. Spider-Man theme song. Cornerlands. Cornerlands. That much further than other lands. They are weird. Look out, bud. They've got floating point error blood. Watch out. Here come the Cornerlands. That one? That Spider-Man song? No, the other Spider-Man song. Spider-Mans.
Prep your flesh for 28 hours, 28 minutes, and 28 seconds.
You're a bit behind there. I was not prepped at all. Speaking of canceling your YouTube Premium, we did recently re-sign up for Netflix because we are very much out of things to watch.
Oh,
Oh, quick!
thank you.
Ding!
That's very magnanimous of him.
Thank you.
We should try that one again.
I seen it at least. That was right on the money. So we started watching where we left off on like season 11 or 12 of the British baking show. And then we also started watching Wednesday, the next season, because we watched the first season. Side sleeping again. So I'm once again, I implore you, what's good on Netflix? If for somebody who hasn't been on Netflix in like 3 years. K-pop demon hunters. I don't know if the girlfriend and I are the target demographic. Yeah, I personally don't like Black Mirror. Just the next Stranger Things is in. Holy Moses on a lava boat. Oh, ow! Why, Wolfie? You're not on fire? Okay. Woo! Woo! I don't have Amazon Prime. We canceled our Amazon Prime. Like every 6 months or so, they'll give me free Prime for like a month. So I'll use it then. But no, I don't have Amazon Prime.
Kurt, look out, there's lava.
Thanks. Everybody's really up to speed with the stream. The 3-body problem. I saw that. I didn't know if it was any good. I feel like I heard about it coming out and then never heard about it again. Oh, it's not a English? Oh, sorry, Wolfie. I mean, I did watch the first episode of Stargate on Purple Plumbus, Pluto, whatever it's called. And the audio does get better in the second episode. But it's also hard to watch. It's like first season of The Next Generation hard to watch. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I have the gumption to Ah, Wolfie Jeebus. Keep that up. No, this is not expected to be the last stream. Where would you get that idea? Slow horses. Oh. I mean, I did put the last FLoB-a-Thon in the stream title. So yes, I understand the clickbait nature of saying that on the stream. Fairly neat. Wood, kinda. Bloop. Oh, yeah. Oh. Did I see a guy? I feel like I saw a guy. Well, that's neat. It's a very big tree. That is very neat. It's just a house with this big tree. I like a big tree. Cool. That's, I mean, right? That's very cool. I wish I could get like a better picture of it. Maybe a vertical panorama. Although I'm half looking through the ground. Neat. All right, Mr. Tree or Mrs. Tree. We'll leave you to your little cave house. Neat. The fortitude. You are a Ford guy, Cone. That's cool. I mean, that's weird, but that's cool and great. around here somehow. I guess we climb. Oh, I'm like, I cut down these trees. Who cut down these trees? I did.
Oh, gee, sorry, kid. It was that old twitch again.
I shortened it. Although it stays on the screen pretty long. Sakuya is best name. Welcome to the subtub. Subtub. It was requested that it made it shorter. Who cut down trees? Did I? Yeah, I mean, I told you about the chainsaw. The girlfriend taught me how to use a chainsaw. And then I drove the tractor for a little bit. I posted that in the Discord. The beginnings of a real dynasty here. A lumberjack's dynasty. A country boy in the making. A real piece of work. If civilization came to an end, would the girlfriend be the one to teach you how to survive in the wild? I don't know about that. But I mean, she definitely is more. She went on a 17-mile hike by herself last weekend. I don't know. I mean, if that makes her... God, Wolfie, would you cease and desist? He does Farlands IRL? Something like that. As long as there's a community oven. Oh, Lord! As long as there isn't lava hidden under fallen sand. Wolfie, you're fine. Alright. Why? This game's trying to get me. My innate need to look into holes in the grounds is gonna get me. I'd sleeping again. You've been a viewer since the early 2010s? I was gonna say, I didn't start in 2010, but I get what you're saying. I started in 2011. I mean, it did take her 6 hours. Who dig hidey hole? I mean, it was around the mountains too. I don't know. I don't have the stats of her hike off the top of my head. At least a couple thousand feet. Up or down, and down. You used to write the Creeper General Diary comments on YouTube? Why did you stop? You have so many episodes to catch up on. Now, yeah, I was gonna say, have you now resorted simply to be writing cookies and or cake? Hello. She's listening. Oh yes, they're interested. They said that's a big hike. We don't know what the elevation was though, to like further impress upon.
Manfreda T gifted a tier 1 sub to Higby the Demon. They have given 70 gift subs in the
Thank you,
channel.
Manfreda T, for the gift sub. 17 miles. I think 4,000 feet of elevation. Bump bump. No summits, but alpine lakes. They're impressed. They can't. She says thank you. They can't hear her. You, them, they, whatever.
And
Uh-oh, she's turning on the mic. Yes, I don't know where it is though. Like the actual physical microphone. There we go. It might be like.
oh god.
Well, you don't have to hold it, but like.
But isn't that what people do? They hold their mic?
They do.
Can I just clip it?
No. I mean, you can just like set it there. Just it was like under papers. They'd have been like, why does it sound like she's under a bunch of papers?
Here, we do this. It's probably being really noisy.
That should be fine.
That's fine. I was just gonna say.
Mmm.
And that's why no one
GS
will
is the
hike.
guest on this episode.
So much happening. The girlfriend is the guest.
Well, I'm not ready for that.
Not ready for that.
I would maybe consider, but I'm not as cool as else.
You're pretty cool.
Yeah, but they're
And then Ant and PC, $25 to the UNRWA. Thank you very much.
Everybody had like questions and trivia. I'm not ready yet.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Thank you for 19 months. I'm Dan with those Bezos bucks.
I have a fight. I could come.
Leave here alone.
She could come up with something. What is your idea?
I'm not.
Like,
I
she's
don't
holding
know.
on to it.
Honestly, if that's something, but you should fill it with your here in Farlandy fellows, fillets.
Fillets.
your,
Your filet minion
Fillets.
minions.
Yeah. Feel lagging. No, I'll fill it.
Mmm.
Somebody can't. Feel long.
Ubers and goobers.
How's everybody else feeling? Like, sadness creeping in?
Is the sadness creeping in? Is anybody feeling sad? Morose? Forlorn? Oh. Oh my god, more lava! No, Wolfie! It's like the third bit of lava in a hole that I've peered into.
Hell yeah, I'm sad. I feel
Kurt, look out, there's lava.
Thanks. I think it's, I'm not sad because I know it's, like, not the end. Like, it's, yes, it's the farlands. It's the far off goal that we really were never that concerned about. So I suppose it's kind of surprising that we actually made it. But I'm not going to be like, alright, goodbye, everybody. Farewell. Like, there's a lot we're still going to be able to do.
You ain't quitting, you guys.
I ain't quitting, and hopefully y'all don't quit on me.
I think it's interesting that you go into. Oh, see, I gotta save all this stuff. I can't be talking now. I got a whole thing ready. It took me 35 seconds.
It's too legit to quit, I've heard.
No, quitting could be cool. That's what I said to myself today.
Quitting could be alright.
Anyways, I just wanted to say, that's a hike. At speed. Let me know.
She's looking for hiking partners.
Well, no, that'll make me go faster. Faster.
I see.
I need somebody at the pace I'm already at so then I can walk a solid 10 feet in front.
Competitiveness.
Yeah.
Look at these floaty bits. I'm holding it with my head.
Nice boots.
Thanks, they're diamonds.
Look like Cinderella's shoes. Glass shoes.
Glass slippers?
Yeah, you gotta look like you gotta leave one. Can you leave one somewhere?
One? No,
Yeah,
they
like
come off in
Cinderella.
pairs. They're a
Why are they
bonded pair.
Well, I don't want to interrupt. You're important.
What's important?
This episode.
This episode is important.
I just heard you talk about stats.
Your stats?
Yeah.
I was talking about your
Yeah.
stats.
So I was trying to straight.
Mm-hmm. Setting the record straight.
Yeah. Let me know if you want me on there. I might be able to pencil you in.
Thanks. This? You think this is boring?
Me boring.
You is not boring.
I would rather listen to all your long-timey tallies. No, you know what's funny? I don't use Strava, but I don't let anybody follow me on because I don't like to actually. I feel like I've offended some people recently that tried to be like, oh, let's be friends on there. I'm like, no. But if you ski, you can follow me on slopes.
Slopes.
Slope dope.
Is that what they're called?
Well, that's what we call them when they're driving down 410 like idiots.
Ah.
When I used to work on that area.
Slopes magopes.
Ski hill. It's Snoqualmie because it's cheap.
Because it's cheap.
But
Thanks for
I'll
letting me
ski
sit
at all
in.
of them.
Ain't nothing to it.
I am getting FLoB merch. What's your favorite one?
What's my favorite one? Yeah, I was gonna say Jeeb. It has almost nothing to do with FLoB. But Mr. Jeeb is pretty cool.
Out. Send me that stuff.
I have not been able to email you that stuff yet.
FLoB-a-Thon is exactly good. It's the exact same definition as bird nerd, but for
Beard nerd. I'm partial to the Farlanders Never Die. I'm wearing the hoodie right now. See? But probably only because I spent a very long time designing it. I don't know. Choose what fits your lifestyle.
well, I mean, the Farlander National Park is.
Oh
Very
yeah,
cool.
the Farlander National Park is very cool. That's a rosy design.
Especially when you find the people that competitively try to visit every single national park, and then they ask you where that one is. Like, they've never heard of it, and so they're almost low-key mad that they're like, oh, where's that at? I'm like, no.
Wouldn't you like to know?
You know what? Hiking only.
Yeah, you have 14-year line to get in.
Yep. Can't drive into that one.
I didn't leave behind the crafting table.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
Can't believe we're not there yet.
You can't believe we're not there yet. I'm the Beard. Thank you for 75 months in the subtub.
Right, well,
Subtub.
pencil me in.
I'll pencil you in.
Then I'll come up with some chuckle fest.
I wanted that on the tapestry. Which one? The national park one? Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's like high enough resolution for the tapestry. I didn't think anybody would want the tapestry. A lot of them, I just turned that off. I didn't imagine people would want fabric, farlands or bust. Kind of, it's almost like a flag, I suppose. No worries about resolution. 1080 penis. You did get the Farlanders Never Die tapestry. I guess how is the quality on that? I don't even know what it is. Is it literally just a piece of fabric with the thing printed on it? Excellent. Totally tubular. I guess I wouldn't know what to do with the tapestry. So maybe like hang it in the garage or something. Insulate your house. Stuff it into cracks in the walls so mouse can't get in. I don't think a tapestry is thick enough to be used as a, like, blanket.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Would there be a sequel to Farlands or Bust? Like walking to the Cornerlands, walking back to spawn, or walking further?
I'd consider it less of a sequel and more of a spin-off.
Looks like an aurora borealis in there.
You wouldn't know what to do with a tapestry if it hit you in the face.
I did have tea, yes. Oh. Oh, well, mine isn't caffeinated. Is yours caffeinated? I would try the mint, I guess. More tea, everybody. Who wants more tea? Tea time at the Farlands. Well, maybe not at the Farlands, but on the way to the Farlands. This better not be lava. I made a banana bread. Big news, everybody. I made banana bread. That's what I did the other day. Turned out all right. I feel like I could have used an extra banana, but we had the 2 ripe bananas, so that's what I was working with. We still have so many tomatoes. Now, like, my tomato plants in the garden are starting to ripen, and I don't know what to do with all these tomatoes. What should I do with all these tomatoes? Sauce? I've made sauce. I froze my pizza sauce. I have 3 bags of frozen pizza sauce. And we have 2 bags of frozen whole tomatoes, like Roma tomatoes, that we just froze because we knew they were going to go bad. Salsa. I did salsa, and we didn't eat it all in time, and it went bad. Homemade ketchup. Is such a thing even possible? Mm. I mean, I suppose I could can them, jar them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. I mean, that's what I did last year with the excess. ELT's morning, noon, and night. I mean, we did also buy bacon for our anniversary breakfast for dinner. Bury them for compost. That's how you get mice. You want mice?
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Cool merch. Got 3 shirts. Side note, how does it feel to be so close to your goal?
Thank you very much for those bits, but also for buying some shirts. Shirts! Hope you get them in time to celebrate on the 4th. How does it feel? Like I was just saying, like I'm trying not to, like... I know it's not good of me to, like, it's not a big deal. But I don't want to stress out about it. You know what I mean? It's it's interesting. It's unexpected. But I'm glad there's a lot of hype. Like I was saying to Mabel, I was saying, I don't want me to be like famous. I don't want to be famous, but I want like my stuff to be famous. So if all this hype is here surrounding Farlands or Bust and everything we've been doing for 14 years, then that's thumbs up from me, dog.
You will always be famous to me.
And only to you, pallet hands. Nobody else. Oh, that was right in my face. That was scary.
Know what time it is. I don't need a bloomin' cuckoo clock.
I'm the Beards. Thank you for the 5 sub bath bombs, staving off the final 28 hours. Much appreciated.
If you make a new t-shirt, will you be making more stickers?
Probably. I have so many stickers. Like that are left over.
I will buy stickers.
You will buy stickers. I know. I mean, no, I appreciate your enthusiasm. But it's a lot. It's a lot to consider. I know it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. A normal person could handle this no problem. But yeah. Well, we got stickers. Yeah, we got stickers. There's some stickers. Stickers exist. The a lot part is the actual shipping. Yeah, and also like the setting up the website and like all that stuff.
What about fridge magnets?
Oh my god. Another likely segment count preserving segment in the books. It's the ADHD can of peanuts, but it's snake made of springs. Gotta buy the stickers. I gotta design the stickers. Designing is the... Oh, let's go to sleep. I accidentally clicked. And awakeness. Let's back up the world.
I find your ideas intriguing and wish to buy your stickers.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Farlands boxers, please.
Boxes of Farlands. Hey, guess what? The world save file is at 85,872.85 megabytes. It's like a palindrome, if that's what palindromes were.